And that love and devotion is very easy to do in this age. All we have to do is chant God's names, chant the Maha Mantra. So who gave us that Maha Mantra? It was Gurudev. You know? He gave us the key to the highest pleasure. Just chant the holy name. And he would preach that all over the world, even in his old age. Like, he was like even 90 years old. He went to Bhaja, 89, 90 years old. I mean, I'm 48 and my body's already broken. And he was double my age, and still, you know, he was traveling all around the world. He went to Bhaja, and then he went to, I think, Germany, right? Or Australia or something, you know? And not just once, he went there from his years of like late 70s, early 80s. He went like more than 33 times, right, around the world. Many times. And he initiated like thousands and thousands of people from all backgrounds, and he had no consideration that we were hippies or drunkards or debauchers or all the things. You know, he didn't care about that. He didn't see that. You know, he was just coming to give us a chance, give us hope, give us love and affection. And that's the main thing, you know, that Gurudev gave. He gave us love and affection through giving us the process, through giving us Harinam, you know, giving us the holy name. You know, and then of course, you know, that we have to follow, like you know, take prasadam, you know, which is all great. You know, it's like Prabhupada said, we're not vegetarians, we're not vegans, we're prasaditarians. So we take prasad, you know, and then yeah, you know. So this is like, Gurudev was always giving that, and Gurudev could be very strict. He was very strong. Once he screamed at me, you know, because I was kind of going off the path a little bit, you know. I was thinking about doing something else, and Gurudev, he would pull me back in an instant like that by screaming at me, you know. And I remember it really clearly, because it was like I became really happy after he did it. Because I was like, oh wow, he was really showing his love and affection, even though he looked really angry and he was screaming at me. I was like, I realised, you know, that he was dishing out love and affection to me right at that moment, and it kind of kicked out that desire that I had in my heart, you know, and it kind of his shouting at me, it was like a slap to the face where somebody knocks sense into you. He was giving me some sensibility. I mean, you know, like, yeah, Gurudev is so powerful like that, you know. He could do that. And I saw him do it to, like, you know, quite a few people. He would give so much love and affection, but sometimes, you know, like a mother or father, they also have to give a little slap, right? Yeah, because that is a sign of their love and affection, just like Mother Yashoda threatens baby Krishna with a stick, to beat him with a stick. Why? Because she wants him to grow up to be a good boy, so that he doesn't get in trouble with the police when he gets older, right? You know, he doesn't become a bad boy and then his life is spoiled. She wants him to be a good person, right? And not like a little thief, a butter thief, so that he'll have a good life. So it's not for her own desire that she wants to beat him, it's for his pleasure, so that he can be happy. So I feel like that was Gurudev's paradigm as well, that whenever he would be strong with us and chastise us and pull our ear and slap us and you know, and talk harsh to us, it was only to help us. It was only to give us, you know, love and affection.
Like the first time that I met Srila Narayan Maharaj, first time I saw him, was in 1995, and that was in Mathura. And I had come here during the summer. I'd gotten this fellowship to do some research, and so I'd come. And that became just a very small part of my time here. But one of the things was I was invited to Janmashtami at the Keshavaji Gaudiya Math. No, Vyas Puja the day after. And Vrindavan Vilasini had invited me. And here, from this temple, nobody I knew was going. I didn't realize that at that time there was a whole political problem going on. And so I got in an auto rickshaw and I went. And I got there. And I remember that they were doing a special artik for Prabhupada. And they had a whole, like a Vyasasan or altar set up. And it was extraordinary to me that any of the Gaudiya Maths would be worshipping Prabhupada. But Srila Narayan Maharaj was offering the artik. And I thought, wow, this is really, really very nice. And I'm not sure if I don't remember, maybe I was too late for the talking. But afterwards, I didn't stay for the prasad, because back here at this temple they're having a program. And so I came back, but I do remember that the entire way back on the auto rickshaw, we took the highway. I was looking at Mathura, and I was only remembering how I was thinking, how could Krishna ever have left Vrindavan and gone to Mathura? And I was crying. It was just the thought of Krishna, that Krishna left the Brajavasis, and how much separation they must have been feeling, and how could Krishna ever have done that? And I was just weeping the whole way back. And anyway, I got to the temple here, Krishna Balaram Mandir, and stopped crying, and walked into the temple. And there was a program for Prabhupada going on, of course. And Dinabandhu was in charge. He was the MC. And so he saw me, and he knew I was Prabhupada, a disciple of Prabhupada. And so he said, would you like to speak? He's across the room, so he's like mouthing it, you want to speak? And I said, no. And so then, the next thing I know, he's announcing that I'm going to speak. I was totally unprepared. And, there's all these people and all these sannyasis and Gopal Krishna Maharaj, and everybody was sitting there, and I was thinking. So I sat down and I said, well, something really interesting happened to me today. I was invited to attend a program worshipping Prabhupada at the Keshavaji Gaudiya Math in Mathura. And they were worshipping Prabhupada in a Gaudiya Math. And I thought that was so unusual. And I was very impressed. And I remember sitting there and saying these things, and some of the people in front were just like so grave and unfriendly looking. And they didn't share my enthusiasm. So, and anyway, I said a few more things, and I went and I sat down. And at that time, all the ladies, so many ladies came up to me, and they said, thank you. That you're, because you're not from here, you're speaking things that we can't say. And so, this was in 1995, and things were just kind of very raw and early, and also ISKCON hadn't become polarized like it later did, and so they were appreciating.
We are going every day for Parikrama, and we taking darshan with Gurudev in Govardhan. That time Gurudev a little bit sick. That year also not coming like from Janmashtami. All year coming Janmashtami, but that year coming but not going anywhere. Only staying mat and going this Govardhan. Prabhuji niyam rule, we going Parikrama, and one day taking like Kusum Sarovar water for Gurudev, for one day taking this Radhakund water. I am every day taking this 20-liter bottle, I pick up and taking Gurudev, going Gurudev near, giving this for Gurudev for taking bath. Then we are so much experience all time giving this water, going here and there, then all Parikrama. Then going with Prabhuji, very simple taking darshan, very easily taking darshan. We going very quickly and take darshan, no problem. Then we going alone, no possible, take darshan. Then we going with Prabhuji every day taking darshan, and we giving this water. Then so much happy. Then before some year before, like maybe 2008 sometime, we going like Parikrama, no, not Parikrama, this one house program in Calcutta. That time also very 5-6 devotees with Gurudev. Then I'm going there. That time I don't know any Kirtan also. And I know, but I want to, my language book, Kannada language. I don't know English, Hindi also. Then Gurudev coming and sitting. Gurudev tell me, hey, sing Kirtan. Yamana Durmati Sansara Vitare. I'm telling Gurudev, I don't know, I know have book language. Okay, that time one more devotee is telling, okay, I'm singing. He's singing. Then Gurudev telling again, hey, you sing Mahamantra. And I singing Mahamantra. Then giving Harikatha, Bengali Harikatha. There is Kolkata people, is Bengali Harikatha. After Bengali Harikatha, then Gurudev going, taking prasadam. Then we going, we helping Gurudev, giving massage. And that time also I collect little bit Charnamrita there. I keeping long time this Charnamrita, every day drinking.
Okay, so I remember one time, I think that was 2002, that was my first Navadip Parikrama. And then Srila Trivika Maharaj was there. I arrived. By Radhakanti's mercy, she took me, we went together, but I think 15 days before Parikrama. And Maharaj was there every day chanting. It was great, it was wonderful. It was very strong meeting him actually. Then Gurudev came. I remember when Gurudev came, when he arrived in Devananda Gaudiya Mat, and Trivika Maharaj, Shri Trivika Maharaj used to sit in a chair next to Prana Govinda Samadhi. You know that, Prana Govinda Samadhi is here, and then when you do Parikrama, you go like that, and this here. So he would always sit there, and you could just sit next to him chanting for hours, and he'd just be there, peaceful. And then he was there, and then Gurudev came, walking from some gate where he arrived in a car, and then some devotees that were with him. And then Maharaj stood up and went towards him to and then they each they embraced each other, and absolutely everyone that was there was crying. Everyone, the power, it was such a powerful thing, I don't know, their relationship, whatever it was so powerful that everyone around there, everyone was, I was crying, maybe I saw everyone cry, but everyone was very, there's a picture actually of that, I saw the other day. Anyhow, so I was there, Parikrama was finished, and then I was going to go to Brazil to get a new visa or something like that. I was going to go to Brazil, stay for a couple of months and come back. And then I was very, very new. And then I was a little bit thinking, oh my God, I'm going back to Brazil, and how's it going to be? I'm going to be, in Maya again, as if I wasn't in Maya then. Then I remember I thought, okay, but how can I be, there must be a way that you can be stronger than Maya. And then in my neophyte thinking, And then I went and I bought maybe 2 kilos of really nice grapes, and I went to Srila Gurudev's room. I was quite brave at the time, not because he was going to shout anything, but just and he was just by himself in his room, and I went in, I knocked on the door, it was kind of half open, and I went inside, gave him the grapes, put on the bed, and then I asked him, Maharaj, how can I be stronger than Maya? And then, he had this very powerful voice, isn't it? Maharaj, very kind of grave voice. And then he says, something, I can't remember exactly, but he said, you should follow the instructions of your divine master, something like that. And that's all he said. And then I was like, I thought that was maybe, that wasn't enough for me. Because I started thinking, but what instructions were Gurudev about this? And then I was like, okay, but Gurudev was upstairs in his room. And then I thought, well, I just go there and ask him, isn't it? Like, it's stupid. I went there upstairs, and Gurudev was outside his room. And I said to Gurudev the same thing. And then Gurudev was just like, I told you so many times. And just turned away, and it's just like, that's what he said. And I felt a little bit embarrassed, and I thought, yeah, it's stupid. Everything that he says is for that, it's to give you strength, isn't it? Every word, every glance, everything that he's saying in Harikatha, whenever, isn't it, to someone else, or everything that he writes is to make you strong, isn't it? To make you strong, that you can not be. My thinking of being stronger than Maya is a bit silly, I think, but you can, isn't it? You cannot be absorbed in trying to enjoy what's here. So I thought, okay, I felt a bit stupid then to go there when he said, I've told you so many times. Because he basically said it like that. Like, you haven't heard, I told you so many times. And I thought, yeah, I haven't heard anything. Yeah, that's why I'm asking silly questions to two Mahabhagavats on the same day.